Well, seeing I had the window open and it was quite a mild day, we were able to dry off the coat we did this morning, and it gives us the opportunity to put on a third mottling coat. We did one yesterday, and two we will be able to do today. Now, the blue we are finished with, so that can come down the bottom of the stack, which is what I like about these bowls too. They stack one without touching the other inside, what it's got inside. Now, the next modelling layer we're going to do is a magenta. I've got to try and find it. A magenta, where are you? We could go purple, but I reckon with the blue being there, a magenta might be a better option. So let me just try and find my magenta. I just used it the other day and I don't know where I put it now. Interesting. Might be here. Magenta. Okay, that's creases. Strawberry. Magenta. So, we're going to go with the magenta 02. Not sure that Bountiful Baby still carries these colours or not, but if you ever get stuck as to where to get a colour from, message me and I'll put you onto another supplier. Dolls by Sandy is one that comes to mind. She's also in the US. Right, now the cut half a icy ball stick, and we're going to. Don't think I'm shaking, guys, although I am nervous about making these DVDs. It's happened with the sculpting as well. I must hit a nerve or something in the wrist when I sort of rest my arms down or hands down on it, the benches, and I start to tremble. So, yeah, don't worry. I'm not nervous. It's just, I don't know, a nerve. About that much. Now, I can't tell you how much that is, but if you have an icy ball stick and you put about that much on it, that's you can't go far wrong. We'll put our magenta back. As you can see, I've got quite a supply of paints. I like to be well equipped. Now, I'm going back to my old-fashioned method. Forget this pipette or pipette or whatever it's called. And it's a 100ml bottle, 3 capfuls. It's generally what I use. 2 and 3. And as you can see, usually I have, if I could get a brush, quite a bit left over. I don't want to throw it out because the Genesis paints do really, a little goes a long, long way. And I've had some of these, oh gosh, for years and years. And but if you wanted to keep your leftover paint, and you can, all you got to do is buy those little plastic. Don't go away from me, will you? Oh, storage. Empty plastic storage, or glass, doesn't matter, airtight containers, and you can use it as is, even if it's been watered down, and you can use it again and again until it's all gone. As I said, I don't bother, and I change my mottling colours that much, depending on which age baby I'm making and all that sort of thing, so yeah, it's easier for me to just throw them out. But not everyone is as wasteful as I am. Terrible, aren't I? Okay, it looks to me like I've got most of the paint off this stick. It can go in the rubbish bag. I have plenty of these paper towels around as well. They come in handy. Oh, sorry, they're napkins. I've got paper towels, napkins, and puppy pee pads. What more can you want when you're doing art? Okay, so keep stirring. Big one, I missed it there. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm squashing all the paint and mixing it in well. Last thing you need is, because you've got to remember, we haven't baked yet, so all those layers of modelling that we've been putting on there, they're all vulnerable. If you make one mistake, you lose the lot, which we don't want to do. You have to start again from the beginning. Now, Genesis heat set paints remain ready for you to use until you are ready to stop using them, if that makes any sense. So until they're cured, which is what I love about them, they do not dry out or, anything like that. And as I said, look at the size of the containers. Like, I mean, so little. And yet they last and last and last. They can last for years because you only use so little. Now, the way we bake them, we do actually bake them to cure them. I don't use the oven that we cook in. I have my own halogen oven, and I've lined it with towels, actually, little hand towels, or big hand towels, so that if any of the parts touch the glass while it's hot, I don't want them to get damaged or, melt or whatever. And I find that they're really, really good. Now, they say use them out in an open place with plenty of ventilation. Look, by all means, if you want to do that, go ahead. I am in one part of the house here, the fact that I've dedicated this one bedroom to a craft room. I don't just open the window generally. If it's too cold, I probably won't even open the window. But it's really, if you feel worried, then, go and do them under a veranda or something. Take the halogen oven out there. Okay, I've talked too much. Now, I am going to get my sponge ready. And I'll show you, as you know already, but anyway, we'll do it together.